Welcome to another episode of When You Understand. To kick things off, here are the answers for last week's twists. Did you figure them out? If you didn't watch last week's episode or don't particularly care about the answers, feel free to skip ahead to this week's stories. I've added chapter breaks to the video. But before then, let's check the answers. First, the secret behind 50 years of marriage. An elderly husband recounts the secret to the 50 years of happy marriage he's had with his wife. They visited Mexico for their honeymoon and took a walk through the desert with a donkey. The donkey injured its leg and sent his wife flying, to which she said, 1. It then did so again, to which she said, 2. On the third time, she said 3, and shot it in the head. The husband yelled at her for doing something so cruel, to which she replied, 1. What was going on here? Well, once the wife hit 3, she killed the donkey for upsetting her. When she said 1 to her husband, that was his first chance gone, and he realized that if he also reached 3, she'd take care of him in the same manner. So, the secret to their 50 years of marriage was simply never upsetting his wife to make sure that she wouldn't kill him. Second, the locked door. A man can't remember if he locked his door on his way to work, but he was supposed to meet his girlfriend that evening anyway. Yet she's angry at him because she couldn't get in, claiming the chain lock was on his door. The man is relieved because apparently he did lock the door when he left. What's going on here? If the chain lock was on, then that meant that somebody else was in the house. He did actually leave the door unlocked when he went to work. Then, someone entered during the day and put the chain lock on. They were still inside when his girlfriend arrived, and still there when the man arrived home as well. But because he was working so late, he didn't make the connection and was just glad he apparently locked the door before leaving. So, how did you fare with these ones? Did you manage to guess both answers? Let me know how you did in the comments below. And now, without further ado, let's head into this week's first story. This one's called The Third Wish. There was an extremely intelligent young man, and one day, another man asked him a question. Hey, if you summon a demon, you can ask it to grant you 3 wishes, right? Apparently, yes. If you summoned a demon, what would you wish for? First, I would ask that my final 2 wishes be granted while I'm still healthy. I see. That's smart. So what would your second wish be? I would ask that my final wish be granted while I'm still young. So then, what would your third wish be? Yeah. Actually, I haven't decided yet. At that moment, a terrifying voice rang out. Hurry up and make your final wish already. How many more centuries are you going to make me wait? So what do you guys think really happened here? Let me know in the comments below. And we have one more story for you this week. This one's called The Husband's Worries. Recently, I've been having some trouble with my wife. To be honest, she's been rather cold towards me lately. It started with an argument 2 weeks ago. At first, we were just yelling at each other, but then it escalated and, perhaps because we were drunk, ended up in a fist fight. When I came back to my senses, I felt so guilty for hitting her that I ran from the house. When I came back the next day, she was, as expected, still angry at me. She was still lying in bed and refused to listen to me. Up until today, she hasn't said a word to me, nor has she done any cooking or cleaning. She just lays there in bed and apparently hasn't eaten either. The rubbish is starting to pile up and it stinks as well. But ever since that day, all sorts of things have been happening that really piss me off. Like people cutting in front of me at the bus stop, or the restaurant waiter not coming over even though I'm waiting. My job isn't going very well either. My daughter said recently that she can see ghosts and went to counseling, but when I approached her, she started crying. I don't know what to do. Does anyone have any ideas for how I can make up with my wife? So what do you think really happened in this week's stories? Leave your answers in the comments below and then tune in again next week to find out. Until then, stay safe guys, and I'll see you again next time.